going on, guys? Adam here of AZ Body Fitness, and today I'm going to give you a list of foods that's not only going to still taste good but really help you in regards to weight loss. So on this list, there's 8 total items mixed between foods and drinks and other things that will help you in your weight loss. Now, I know sometimes it's hard when trying to find certain foods that are lower calorie or essentially just trying to stay within your caloric range in general. Some people I know, and again from my experience, they find it hard to be able to do this and they find it hard to be able to keep putting off the weight. Well, these foods are going to help you and allow you to do that because they're either very low calorie or they're 0 calorie in total, right? So they're going to allow you to be able to switch out other foods that you've been having and substitute it for these ones, which is going to, again, reduce your calories down. Just some of the things I also use in my day-to-day eating as well. All right, number 1 is fat-free Black Diamond cheese slices, okay? So you know those little small cheese slices that you would use on your hamburger? That's these ones, right? So essentially it's 30 calories per piece. Very low calorie. Regular ones I think are around 50 to 60. This one has 30. You can essentially use it in any type of sandwich. It still tastes good, still tastes the same, texture is still good, and it's going to help you in regards to your weight loss. The second thing is olive oil spray. Now, olive oil in general per tablespoon has around anywhere between 100 to 120 calories. That's a lot, right? And especially for that amount, that's quite a bit. And a lot of people generally drench it in their cooking. So this is another alternative. It's a cooking spray. You can spray it on your pan before you actually cook your eggs or any sort of other meal. If you're cooking meats or whatever have you, vegetables, whatever the case is. It's only 3 to 5 calories, depending on which one you get, per spray, per second, okay? So if you spray for a second, it's literally 3 to 5 calories. It's a lot less than the solid form itself, which is again 100 to 120 calories, and is another way that you can use to reduce your calories in total. Now, the third one, some people might disagree with me on, but it's Coke Zero or Diet Coke. The reason why I have this on the list is because A, there's 0 calories, and B, a lot of people actually think that it's very detrimental to your health, and really it's not any different than having any other sugary or food drink out there, right? So the only difference between these two, between themselves, between Coke Zero and Diet Coke, is literally the flavoring, right? They're both 0 sugar. They do still have a little bit of caffeine in them, but not much where it's going to keep you jittery. And again, it's 0 calories. It's going to help you in your weight loss. I know that for me especially, you know, at time to time I have a bit of a sweet tooth. I love sweets, right? It's one of the things that I enjoy to eat. So I'll have a little bit of Diet Coke and it'll quench that, right? I've been giving this to my clients and putting them on their plans to have every now and then, and it's really helped aid them in their weight loss. They still lose the weight, they still feel great, they're still healthy, and they still end up feeling fine. So it's something to consider and to add into your routine if you want. Again, if you're worried about what they're putting in there in the drink to cause it to be 0 calorie, it's nothing different than you would be eating through a lot of other foods that you might be buying at the grocery store already, right? At the end of the day, I'm not saying to substitute this completely with every other drink, but it's another alternative, it's another option that you can put in your routine in order to help you lose a bit of weight. All right, the fourth one, for all you pancake or French toast lovers out there like myself, there's Walden syrup, which has 0 calories, or you can even use Aunt Jemima light syrup, which has, I think, around 50 to 80 calories per 3 tablespoons, okay? So either or of these is a good choice. I actually have the Walden's one, it's 0 calories. It actually tastes really great. I've tried different low calorie syrups before because I do make my own French toast with one of the other toasts that I'm actually gonna put on this video as well. And again, it reduces the calories quite a bit. I have them every weekend. I make anywhere between 5 to 10 slices or so. I add in a bit of the syrup after, and it's, again, no extra added calories. I've never had any issues with it. Again, it's something else that has aided other people that I know in their weight loss and has also helped me stay in the shape that I've been in. All right, the fifth one is called Miracle Rye Bread. This bread alone has been a pretty good contributor into essentially allowing me to still feel full and take in less calories than what I would have had with a regular bread. So each of these slices are about 60 calories each, right? Obviously it depends on the size. Sometimes the sizes differ when you get a loaf of bread. But the bigger ones, the main ones, are about 60 calories each, right? Compared to a normal piece of bread such as, like, the white Wonder Bread, which is around 180 to 200 calories a slice, okay? Even if you go a little bit lower, let's say you go to like a whole wheat bread, okay? It's still gonna be around 120 to 130 calories per slice. So this one really drastically cuts it down. Are the slices in this loaf of bread a little bit, is it not as thick? Of course, it's not as thick, but to be honest with you, you really don't need more than what the size is offering anyways, right? You can have 3 of these with a sandwich and you're only getting about 240 calories total, right? Whereas if you had 3 sandwiches with a regular white Wonder Bread, that's about 1,200 calories just with the bread alone, right? So you can do the math and you can figure out that you're gonna be taking in a lot less with this bread as well, and you're still gonna end up feeling full at the end of the day and you're gonna feel satisfied, right? So this one is a really big one. I always suggest to people, you can, again, any of these foods, I'm gonna repeat, you can get them in like Walmart or Costco. They generally have them. Generally Walmart has them all, or even your local grocery store, but essentially I buy this one all the time and it's been great for me. All right, the next one is light mayonnaise, right? It's just your good old essential mayonnaise, just in light form. It's got less calories. It's about 30 to 35 calories per tablespoon. I don't use mayonnaise too often, to be honest with you, but every now and then I kind of go back to it and I like to put a little bit on my bread. So this is another alternative that people can use as well. There's different types that you can get from different companies, but this is another, again, this is something else that you can put into your routine that will allow you to get less calories. All right, number 7. So for all you peanut butter lovers, I'm sure you guys know, or you should know, that a little bit of peanut butter, even less than a tablespoon, has over 100 calories. That's a lot. It's a very, very high dense food, right? It's got a lot of calories packed in a small amount, right? Peanut butter is great. Technically, to a degree, what's in it, it is healthy for you, but the reason why it's detrimental to a lot of people's health, though, is because of the amount of calories that are in it, right? So a lot of people will eat it not even knowing that it has high calories because they've read somewhere before that it's healthy for you. That's why I've said in many of my other videos, and I've repeated so many times before, just because something is technically healthy doesn't mean it's going to be necessarily good for you because of the amount of calories you might be intaking from that food, right? So this is another one that I actually have myself. It's called PB2 powdered peanut butter, right? So per 3 tablespoons has around 60 calories. Now, I'll be honest with you, out of all the things on this list, this one compared to the taste with the original product, or with the product that everybody generally gets, is not essentially, it's not going to taste exactly or the same. I personally like it. I still eat it. I like the flavoring of it. There's many different types of flavors you can go up and grab online as well, or you can even go to your closest supplement store. I don't know if your grocery stores will have it, but it's still another option that you can have if you love having peanut butter sandwiches or peanut butter in general. It is a powdered form, so you do have to mix it with a bit of water, but out of all the ones on this list, like I said, the taste isn't exactly the same, but it's still another option. All right, and number 8 on the list, the last thing, is Walden Farms low vinaigrette dressing. Walden Farms is actually a company that makes low calorie or 0 calorie foods. Their mission is to essentially help people lose weight through eating the foods that they create, or the types of condiments that they create, and allow people to still feel good while having their stuff too, right? So I use vinaigrette dressing on quite a few things when I do cook with salads or certain foods. And this is another option that I take. It is 0 calories. I think they do have another one that's also like very low calories as well. But it's just another option that I put into my meals as well, and allows me to stay around the same weight that I've always been at. Now, keep in mind that you don't always have to substitute everything for the things that I gave you on the list. You can still have some of the foods that you like to have, right? But again, when it comes to weight loss, it's about reducing the calories, and these foods are a really good way to help you do that, because again, for the most part, they still taste great and you can still eat to a comfortable desire while taking in less calories, which is why I always give people who are training certain foods like this. I have a lot more of them. These are just a few, but I give them a lot of foods that they can go out and buy that are reasonably around the same price. Some of them are priced a little bit higher, that you can essentially take home and help you to lose weight while still feel good eating the foods that you're eating. And again, just one last thing, you can pick these up at any local grocery store. Again, you can go to Walmart, generally Costco, anything like that will have them. If you don't find exactly the ones that I told you on this list, you can essentially always take a look around and see and find things that are similar to them. Just look for low calorie things, fat-free things, half calorie items, things of that nature will essentially serve you in the best way possible. All right, guys, if you like this video, click like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know in the comments down below too if there's anything that you have yourself that helps you stay in better shape, and that's low calorie as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video.